YouTube, how's it going? Day 3 of the NFL draft is about to kick off. A lot of great talent left, so I wanted to get a round 4 mock for you guys. Wish I could have done 4 through 7, but very little time with a lot to do here, so I went ahead and went with round 4. Let's start off at the top. Some good talent left. Panthers get Tyrell Crosby, offensive tackle from Oregon. Thought would be a second rounder, maybe third at the latest. Mean, nasty blocker. I like him a lot. 102, the Vikings take Maurice Hurst, defense tackle, Michigan. We all know first round talent, but he has that health issue. I think the Vikings could afford to take a chance on him. I think he fits Zimmer's defense perfectly. 103, the Texans get their corner and Anthony Averett from Alabama. I thought he would go third round, but I do think this is more of his range, so it makes sense to me. The Colts get their running back of the future, Nyheim Hines, running back, NC State. Speedy, can catch the ball to the backfield very well. Thought he would go around 3. Patriots get a linebacker in T. Gray Scales from Indiana. I like him a lot. Started to go on the rise for me towards as we got closer to the draft, so good pick there. Broncos go Jamarco Jones, offensive lineman, Ohio State. I locked him in a second rounder. He's here in the 4th. The Jets go John Kelly, one of my favorite prospects in the draft, running back from Tennessee. I think he could start day 1 for them, honestly. 108, the Giants get my best player available. Still a first-round grade on Josh Sweat, edge rusher from Florida State. I know the Giants already got an edge rusher in Lorenzo Carter, but I had a feeling that they liked Josh Sweat in the pre-draft process. They met with him a lot. I thought they would like him. So maybe opposite of Lorenzo Carter for the future. Too good to pass. Freakish pass rusher with the production, with the tools. Hasn't been hurt in a long time, so I don't know if teams are worried about that. Somebody's going to get an absolute steal out of Josh Sweat. Redskins go Armani Watts, safety from A&M. Right before the draft started, I moved this guy up. I thought he would sneak in the second round. He's here at 109 possibly for the Redskins. 110, the Raiders go Quentin Meeks, corner from Stanford. Very solid corner. Thought he would go second or third round. Rams go Okoronkwo, the outside linebacker, Oklahoma. This is so perfect for him. I think he's so perfect for their defense. I'm not sure how he's still on the board yet. I guess people worried about that Oklahoma defense. Some guys don't really work out coming from there, but excellent pass rusher, very athletic. Bengals go Kyle Lauletta, quarterback, Richmond. I had him in the mock, third round mock yesterday, so I stuck with it here. Broncos go Tim Settle, D tackle, Virginia Tech. Too good to pass, and they can use a nose tackle like himself. The Browns get a safety to add with Jabril Peppers. Deshaun Elliott, safety from Texas. I like him a lot. If he would have went second round, wouldn't have been a bad pick. I thought he would have went third, though. The Bears add a pass rusher in Dorrance Armstrong. Bears are putting together a pretty good draft to add him outside. Would be very interesting. Cowboys take Marcus Allen, safety of Penn State. I feel like Marcus Allen's a Cowboys type of guy. He can play safety for them. Bucks go Jeff Holland, edge rusher, Auburn. Bucks putting together a good draft. They need some more pass rushers. Jeff Holland can do that for them. Ravens need to add a linebacker. Been going offense mainly. Jernard Avery from Memphis. I like him a lot. Can play multiple different positions. Somebody's going to get a good football player out of him. 119, the Chargers go quarterback. They go Luke Falk. I thought he would go yesterday. The Washington State quarterback, so maybe the quarterback of the future. Seahawks finally get a lineman. They go Wyatt Teller, the guard from Virginia Tech. Bills also get a lineman, Will Richardson from NC State. The Ravens get a receiver. They got some weapons. Mark Andrews possibly could play receiver, but Deshaun Hamilton, too good to pass. One of my favorite players in the draft from Penn State. The Dolphins go Mark Walton, running back, Miami, bringing some running back competition, maybe a future guy. Chiefs go Kevin Tolliver, corner from LSU. I like Kevin Tolliver a lot. One of my favorite players. A lot of upside for him. Good size, can move very well. Maybe some off-the-field concerns. People worry about his character, so I'm guessing that's why he hasn't been drafted. I'm waiting to see who pulls the trigger on him. I think the Chiefs could do it. Eagles go Shaquem Griffin, linebacker, Central Florida. They can use a linebacker, and why not? They're the most complete team in football. They just won the Super Bowl. Why not? The guy can play on top of it. Falcons go Jalen Holmes, edge rush from Ohio State. They can use a guy outside. The Saints get the linebacker from Western Kentucky. Never can get his name right, so I'm not going to try. They could use a linebacker. This guy's got a lot of upside. Been a riser for me leading up to the draft. Last few picks here. The Niners go Deshaun Hand, D lineman, Alabama. Good value, can play multiple spots on the D line. The Jags get an inside linebacker and Micah Kaiser from Virginia. The Eagles get a nickel or a box guy in Kaiser White from West Virginia. He's sliding because a poor 40 at his pro day, but a very good football player. Dolphins go Holton Hill, corner, Texas. Another corner I liked a lot. Very solid, very physical, can get interceptions. He should have went earlier. Ravens go Bo Scarborough, They like Alabama guys. They can use another running back possibly for down the line in the future. Packers need a receiver. Deion Kane, excellent value here from Clemson. Cardinals go J.C. Jackson, corner from Maryland. Physical corner that can play outside and inside. I think they use him inside. The Rams go with a inside linebacker this time, and Mike McCray from Michigan. I think they really, for the Rams to get the complete roster, they need linebackers to me. And then they need depth, and they got Dane Cruikshank, the safety from Arizona, one of my big risers, another one of my big risers leading up to the draft. He's a poor man's Jesse Bates, I'd say. He was one of my favorite players in the draft, went yesterday, but not too far off. Very good, Cruikshank is. He's a good playmaker. And the Cowboys get their tight end, Ian Thomas. Some thought he would go yesterday. Plenty of good talent left besides this. I mean, go down the line. Quarterback, we had two go in this. Kurt Benkert, I like his upside. Mike White can sneak in here. And then running backs, I had a run of them going. Justin Jackson can sneak in here. He'll go on day 3 here. Josh Adams, one of my favorite guys, but I think he'll go later. Looking at the receivers, we had a few go. Jamon Moore, Cedric Wilson, Jordan Lasley, Alan Lazard. There's a list of guys that I expect to go, and somebody's going to get good players in those guys in rounds 5, 6. And then tight ends, Curse Herndon from Miami. Where's he going to go? He can sneak in this round 4. Durham Smythe from Notre Dame, Dalton Schultz, Tyler Conklin. List goes on with these guys. We expect to run on linemen again. Some tackles maybe. We had a few go here. Desmond Harrison, the athletic tackle from Georgia State. Where will he go? Some D linemen. We had a good run on them yesterday, so I think that's something that's pretty accurate, I think, where they came off the board. Some guys today to look out for. Andrew Brown can play 3-4 ends. R.J. McIntosh from Miami. Taylor Stallworth's a sleeper from South Carolina. Julian Taylor from Temple is getting a lot of buzz. I expect him to go today. Can play that 3-4 end spot or 4-3 D tackle. Looking at some edge guys, we had a few go here. Duke Ejiofor is another guy left out. Marquise Haynes, big-time sleeper from Ole Miss, can play D end or outside linebacker. Joe Osman, Central Michigan, production guy. Just going through my position rankings right now, seeing some good steals. Leon Jacobs, probably the next 3-4 outside linebacker that I didn't have in round 4 here. Jack Sitchie, another Wisconsin guy that should get drafted around 5 possibly. Where does Sean Dion Hamilton get drafted? The linebacker from Alabama. Maybe a second-round talent, but a lot of injuries, so he's going to get pushed down. Does he get drafted? I think he should. A couple other middle linebackers that I didn't have going around 4. Christian Sam, Andre Smith. Zim Victor, off the field issues, but a good player. And then a lot of corners I didn't have going here that are good. Perry Nickerson, Tavares McFadden, Levi Wallace, Greg Stroman, Tony Brown, Tremont Smith, the former quarterback. When do those guys come off the board? Good amount of safeties too. Cameron Kelly from San Diego State can play corner or safety. Jordan Whitehead from Pittsburgh. Quinn Blanding from Virginia. Lot of safeties. Some good amount of slot guys too. Nick Nelson, because of his injury, that's definitely why he's dropping. Does he get drafted? Avante Maddox, slot guy from Pittsburgh. DJ Reed, good returner and good slot guy from Kansas State. Dimitri Flowers, best fullback in the draft from Oklahoma. List goes on. So I just want to name off. I'm just looking at my position rankings. Want to name off some guys that I think could go early today, but somebody's going to get a lot of good steals. Again, Josh Sweat, can't believe he's still there. Maurice Hurst, I mean, by the talent, you can't believe he's there, but you understand why. But he checked out of this pro day, so, I mean, it could be a guy that can be a day 1 starter in Maurice Hurst because he knows the position well. I know Pro Football Focus has him like top 5 on their big board, so somebody's going to get some steals here tonight. Thanks for watching all our videos. Videos will resume Monday. We're going to go division by division, who won the draft by division, grading each team's draft by a whole. And then we'll be left with the teams that won the division. We'll break it down until we have one winner. It's going to be a lot of fun. Plenty of stuff after the draft is over. So stay tuned for all that. Please like, subscribe. Goodbye.